Miami has the Dolphins, the greatest football team. We take the ball from goal to goal like no one's ever seen. We're in the air, we're on the ground, we're always in control. And when you say Miami, you're talking.
Clayton is in for him. Mark Duper is in for Duriel Harris. It's kind of strange to see a Dolphin offense without Duriel Harris and Nat Moore in the ballgame.
Buffalo 49-yard line.
Reverse.
Mark Clayton. He's going to throw the pass. Duper at the 20. They won't catch him. Touchdown.
Oh!
Handoff. Reverse. Pass. Score. Duper. Number 2. His 4th of the year.
The Miami Dolphins kitty corps. Score the touchdown, but really take some time off the clock.
Duper has 5 receptions, 159 yards, and 2 touchdowns. This is Mark Clayton with his touchdown. And Miami leads. That is Clayton's first NFL touchdown. We've had a lot of firsts today, and Clayton joins the party.
There's a happy man, Don Shula. Shula said mistakes.
Ron Stark will be kicking. You saw the timeouts remaining. Mark Clayton is set for the return. Even with a great kick by Stark, Clayton could have excellent field position. With the Dolphins going for the block, they have 10 men up front. 48-yard average on his 3 kicks, his longest being 60 yards. Leading kicker in the NFL, second in the NFL last year. 45.2-yard average coming into the game. He gets it off, not that good a kick, maybe feeling a bit of the pressure, gets a good roll. Picked up at the 40-yard line of the Dolphins by Clayton to the 45 to 30. Needs a block.
He's going.
The block. He'll break it. In the corner, he's got it. A 50-yard kick, but a 60-yard return.
Charlie, that was not an all-out.
So it is second down and 6 at the 9-yard line.
You alert for a blitz here. Always down in this area, the Redskins like it. Here he comes.
Looping it in the corner, jumping, leaping catch. It's there. Mark Clayton. The Dolphins have widened the lead, cashing in on the turnover.
9 catches, 6 touchdowns, and it's always come up with big catches for the Dolphins. 1st and 10 to go at the Patriots 38. Marino hustles out of there, throws, and it is a touchdown! Duper is wide to the right side. Clayton set to the left. The throw. Touchdown to Mark Clayton. What a rip. To the top of the screen. He does it all for Miami. Woody Bennett was the single setback. Clayton and Duper
there at the bottom of your screen. Marino fires a shot. It goes to Clayton. Touchdown, Miami. And they made it look easy. You have got to be in tight when you're playing in the secondary, but these youngsters are tough to play tight. When you're down.
Jensen, it's first down now for Miami. They're at the Houston 27. Who would have thought that with 2 minutes to go in the first half of this ball game, we'd have no score? Here's Marino looking for the end zone. Clayton is there. Miami touchdown. Here's Clayton on the near sideline, the 6th time this year that he's received this reception after a 26-yard strike from Dan Marino.
Second down 5. It is drilled and complete 3-yard line. Mark Clayton, did he make it in? Yes. Touchdown Miami. That is a new Miami record. 23 touchdown passes for Dan Marino. Marino to throw. Keeps 4 in the pattern. Keeps Carter in the block. Goes into traffic. It is caught. Touchdown. It is Mark Clayton.
Just one.
On third down conversions this year, right at 50%. This one is caught. Mark Clayton. Clayton down the sideline. To the 15, 10, he'll score. Third down and 10 at the 35, 65 yards. The crowd tells the story. They need it from Gastineau. Jets lead 17-14. Good protection. Going all alone. Defender fell down. Flag on the play. Flag on the play. Devlin Mullen fell down.
Touchdown, Clayton, and a flag is down. Mark Clayton, if it counts, his 11th touchdown of the season.
I believe we're going to have a penalty on the defender on that.
Dolphins will come from the shotgun. Watch the bottom of the screen, number 99, Gastineau.
Oh, there.
Double coverage. Stevenson coming out, and nevertheless, they get the time, get the ball to Clayton. That's his 12th touchdown reception. That ties the Miami Dolphin record set by Nat Moore back in 1977, and records will be falling quite frequently for these Dolphins offensively for the remainder of the season.
But it's a major problem on that play. Both Duper and Moore ended up in the same place because they're getting
Want to give the Miami Dolphins that long bomb.
19 yards to dig out of the hole on third down. Marino goes to work. There, free is Mark Clayton. Oh, he almost fumbled it in the celebration, and now you can let it go. touchdown of the season. Almost an embarrassing moment for the young man from Louisville as he got a lucky bounce and a 64-yard touchdown, 38th of the year for
Certainly does. Great pass receiver, too.
At the 11-yard line, Miami trying to strike for the lead, and there it is! Marino has his third touchdown of the game, 11 yards to Clayton. 14th touchdown, that's a Miami record. Clayton breaking Matt Moore's single-season mark.
The challenge continues. Clayton, man-to-man on Lester Hayes. Hayes all over Clayton, but Marino didn't care.
And touchdown to Mark Clayton. And that ties the touchdown record set by Houston in 1961. That is touchdown number 66 on the year for these Miami Dolphins.
Well, Mark Clayton, who's from Cathedral High School right here in Indianapolis, caught that touchdown and then pointed to the stands just up above the area in which he scored the touchdown.
Bates up the line of scrimmage, and Clinksdale. Marino again under pressure, but he gets it to Clayton. Oh, does he? There he goes. 60 touchdown reception for Mark Clayton. What a job. 41 yards, and Marino right on stride with Clayton. And this 8th-round draft pick from last year only had 6 receptions a year ago. He has just scored his 16th touchdown. He only needs one more to change in the game, and the Cowboys show blitz. And they bring it. Goodbye. Clayton, his 17th touchdown of the season, a 39-yard reception. He ties the record of Don Hudson, set in 42, Elroy Hirsch in 51, and Bill Groman in 61. And more than that, he puts the Dolphins on top once again with 2:31 remaining in the game. Hear this crowd.
The Bates or Dickerson to try to keep him from running that pattern over the middle.
3rd and 3, and Clayton is wide open. Watch out.
And there he is. Gone.
Do you believe it? They can't strike from anywhere. And it's almost...
The defensive line is stunned.
And the explosive offense we've waited for and waited for, we have seen in the last few minutes. It's only almost incidental. Marino has just broken Faust's record for completions. He now has 362, the old Faust mark of 360, and I don't believe Tom Landry believes it. I'm not quite sure Shula does.
I don't think I do.
51 seconds remaining. It's still not over.
And it was still 3rd down. Another 3rd down.
And the Giants can pack their bags once again.
The most popular man in New York and L.A. right now is Mark Clayton.
His 18th touchdown. That broke the record he had tied earlier, set by Don Hudson in 42. Hirsch, Elroy Hirsch. As he's throwing outside to the open man. 2nd down play. And Marino throwing deep. Touchdown. Off the deflection, it's Mark Clayton.
From the Colt 6. Corner of the end zone. Clayton with a beautiful catch, flag down. penalty against the Colts. The touchdown will stand. Clayton made a super catch.
He sure did. I don't know how he caught this ball. Looking over his inside shoulder, the Colts had the blitz on. Marino lofted the ball, the old alley-oop pass. The ball comes down really.
First and 5. Mark Clayton, touchdown. The magic markers, Mark Clayton and Mark Duper, and Miami leads 13-3. For a third down and 6. Duper, Moore, and Clayton. Out of the way. Into the arms of Clayton. Oh, and are things going right for the Dolphins tonight? 42-yard touchdown. Batted into the air at the line of scrimmage. This is vintage Monday Night Football.
Leading by 3, 6-3. Touchdown. What a play by Clayton. And what a throw by Marino. He could have thrown that ball right through a pipe. There are all kinds of green jerseys all over the place. Hit him.
Trouble to do that. We're in a shotgun.
Marino down the middle. Oh, it's a beautiful play indeed. What a score that is. As that man right there has to be pleased with what Marino did. Mark Clayton caught it after Marino changes the play at the line of scrimmage. Get all those digits mixed up. Over the middle, it is complete to Clayton. Clayton going, gone.
Mark Clayton showing the speed once again. Second time this afternoon. He's threaded the defense of the Chargers. And I'll tell you, once he gets his hand on the football, he's as fast as Mark Duper or anybody else.
Like he beat Wyatt again.
He's been beating Wyatt all afternoon. Number 30, Kevin Wyatt for the Chargers. We said earlier he was a draft choice of the Dolphins. And he must be happy to see him lining up over there.
Well, he put on the afterburner, didn't he?
He has a great deal of ability in a lot of ways. Marino likes Clayton for a number of reasons. One, he has great leaping ability.
Thrown for 2 one-yard touchdowns in this game. And he's got another score. That is the 6th touchdown pass of the game. Mark Clayton finally gets his. Marino.
Ball is on the 14. Blitz is on. Marino beats it again. This is Clayton. Touchdown. Clayton just caught the touchdown pass, and you know who threw it. No question there. He was due, was he not, Tom? Mark Clayton. 14-yard TD pass. And Bill Walsh knows they went too long without.
Does that change the outcome? It gives you evidence of why touchdown, Dolphins.
Dan Marino's limping a little bit. That was from that sack by Bo Eason. This goes all the way back to Paul Warfield catching from Bob Greasy. That Miami slant pass inside the 10, 12, 15-yard line. And actually,
Flag thrown. And it's Clayton, and he gets in for a touchdown. Clayton goes in. There was a flag, I believe, one of the...
and that would be Larry Lee as the only backup lineman. First down at the Rams 43. Play action. Marino wants to go deep. Has a man. He's open, and he hits him. Touchdown. Mark Clayton, 43 yards. And he got behind Jerry Gray. For Clayton, that is his 8th touchdown reception.
To go, third period, game is tied. Marino off balance and deep, and it is caught for the touchdown. Wait.
Can I tell you, that's special. Off balance, getting hit, going down. Hit it right in stride. Ernest Gibson trying to stay.
At the 19-yard line. Marino shoots it into traffic, and it is caught by Clayton. Great coverage again, but somehow, some way, Clayton was in between and got it down for the score.
And I say he will throw into the coverage. He believes totally in himself. There are not many passers who will do this. He knew it was double coverage. He read it all the way.
Second down. Marino. Touchdown. This time it's Mark Clayton, the third man today that Marino has hit for a touchdown. Marino equals his total of a week ago, 3 touchdown passes and to 3 different receivers. This time Clayton.
Down at the bottom, Clayton and Pruitt up top. On first down, he's shooting it to the end zone. A great catch for a touchdown by Clayton. I want to tell you something, Jimmy. Nate Odoms, the rookie out of that corner, could not have played that ball any better. You talk about a defensive man in a position to make the play, and this was all Marino and Clayton. That ball was right where Clayton can get his hands on it, and it was a super catch by that young man who, during the preseason, they were talking about trading him.
Davenport today because of an ankle injury, so they are really beat up. Play action Marino. Longest pass he's thrown all day. To the 10, the 5. Touchdown, Dolphins. You kind of had to wonder what Danny was saving it for. He had not gone long all day. Dusky, rather, the offensive line coach. This has just been an outstanding offensive line. He wants it all. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Wait. The 10th time in Danny Marino's career that he scored, thrown for 4 touchdowns in one game. Mark Clayton's second touchdown catch of
Sacked him twice, and he'd only been sacked twice in the previous 4 games he played in the season. Long ball, looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
What a catch.
Mark Clayton is in the end zone, and Marino extends his touchdown streak to 28 straight games.
That's an unbelievable catch. That ball is thrown to the outside of Clayton. Clayton's looking inside, and he's still able to make the catch.
Early moments of the third quarter. And it is caught for a touchdown by Clayton. Oh, what a throw and what a play by Marino and Clayton.
Well, they beat 2 defensive players on there, and there you see them in the middle of your screen, Roynell Young and William Frizzell. They're both in the same zone with Clayton, but they can't catch up with the ball. Marino has an excellent touch and feel for these receivers. They know what he's going to do as well as he knows that they're
side. Duper set left. Looking all the way for Clayton, and he has got it. Touchdown, Miami! Well, they tried Roynell Young, 43 at that corner, and we showed you Cedric Brown over there, as well as number 21 Cooper, the free safety, coming over, and it didn't make any difference. Marino got the job done.
Clayton makes a nice move on this. He faces Cedric
pounds when he checked into camp this summer. Now down probably around 330. Touchdown, Mark Clayton. And another great throw from Marino as the Dolphins are on the board in the final minute of this opening quarter. Beautiful pass. Clayton making a difficult catch over his head, and Marino knowing exactly where he had to put that football. The only place that he could throw it to keep it away from the defensive back, baiting Clayton to the outside. Yeah, the 23-yard run by Jim Jensen setting it up, and the Dolphins.
Defense. Marino firing complete to Clayton. Touchdown, Mark Clayton.
And of course, the Super Bowl in January will be played right here at Joe Robbie Stadium. Downfield, touchdown, Mark Clayton. Marino to Clayton, 45 yards. Clayton, who is playing with a very sore right thumb. He dislocated it 2 weeks ago, and even yesterday in practice, catching everything left-handed, throwing left-handed. He may be one of the best athletes.
Oh, they do what they do best.
Second and close to 6. Marino to the end zone. Had a 45-yard.
At a time. All alone in the end zone is Mark Clayton.
And Clayton will be flagged for dunking the ball over the goalpost.
there were just 2 seconds left on the touchdown. Clayton has his second.
He could almost give him a flag and 5 yards for that.
Continue its dominance another year. Marino to Clayton was the Dolphins' first touchdown against Buffalo in 3 games, but it would also be their
draw. No. Late flicker again. Long ball. Man is open. Will it go? It does. Miami touchdown. Mark Clayton. The defender never saw the ball. It was a low thrown ball. Mark Clayton saw it all the way, and Marino is on target with a 31-yard touchdown strike.
Man, is that a big play by the Miami Dolphins. Bobby Humphrey was the man in coverage. Interesting call. They faked the draw. The second time they've run the play. The last time they tried to hit Clayton.
Dolphins get nothing on 2 downs, and here's Marino on 3rd and 10. Throw and a catch, and what a beauty. Mark Clayton's going in. What a game.
McMillan was the man in coverage. 25 yards on the catch. He looked like he was taking a rebound off the rim.
Coach Shula. He might have said the right things.
I bet he said a lot. I don't know who was playing here the first half, but it's certainly not the same team in the
79, John Holt. Holt didn't step in there like he was worried about that. On 1st and 10, Clayton has the ball, and Clayton has a touchdown. Marino to Clayton, 27 yards. The Dolphins are back in the ball game. Just enough time to get up there. Here's Marino to Clayton. Touchdown. 1 minute to play. I think with that touchdown pass, Marino. Second and 10 at the 11. Over the middle, the catch is made. Clayton for a touchdown. Oh, and Mark just loses a couple $100 as he launches a ball up into the stands. I think Marino will pop in about half of it. Clayton with a great effort. Marino had to drill that. Quickly refuted, I should add, by most of the Dolphin veterans. 3rd and 7, Marino going to the end zone. Touchdown, Clayton. Again, you had another perfect late flag comes in, but I think that was after the touchdown had already been signaled. Flag is back at the 17. He's keeping an eye on how they play. He wants to know about the character of these players right now. Jaworski has a touchdown strike to Clayton. Jaworski, bang, 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 takes the Dolphins down the field, hits Clayton for a 13-yard score, and Jaworski coming in cold, did a good. He's the one in the backfield, flanking Dan Marino out of the shotgun. Into the end zone, Clayton's got it, touchdown Miami. 15-yard completion from Marino to Clayton, and the Dolphins are on the board on their opening drive of the day. Joel, I thought for a moment that Marino was going to throw the ball to Jensen because Jensen had beaten the linebacker and he was wide open. Shotgun. Touchdown.
second of 3 passes thrown to him and misread the first one, allowing for an interception. And then comes back here in the second half with some great catches. I don't know how you can cover a man better than Bobby Humphrey covered Clayton, but the strength of confidence between the quarterback and the receivers.
Complete to Clayton. Touchdown, Miami. We have this game done. Downfield throw, and the connection is made to Mark Clayton inside the 40. He's running in the open field. He could go the distance. Mark Clayton takes it inside the 10, and he goes in. Touchdown, Miami. And a spectacular Marino to Clayton pass play that goes 44 yards.
Don Shula's trying to get his team fired up, and that's the way you do it. Because they should have a better record. They are physically a real contender.
Marino looking for 6. Clayton, touchdown. The Dolphins take the lead as Clayton has his 5th touchdown reception of the year, and Dan Marino, that gives him career-wise number 208, one less than Jim Hart.
Times on first down, they've handed the ball to Sammy Smith. This time, Marino will pass. Under pressure, he goes deep. Gathered in by Clayton. And he'll score. On the bomb from Marino to Clayton. Well, the Dolphins have tried hasty side. This time they go over to the cornerback side of Bobby Humphrey. And I'll tell you, that bomb sure did quiet this crowd down. We had some life going here. These fans are excited, but they're awful.
Still falling here in Miami. Marino unleashes and has Clayton. A 66-yard reception from Mark Clayton. He has so many weapons. Duper, Clayton, Andre Brown, and with an arm like Dan Marino and good pass protection. That time it looked like Pittsburgh, Marv, was looking for just a short third down conversion pass about 10 yards deep. Clayton tricks him and goes 66. 7th touchdown of the season for Mark. They haven't had the ball that often. Timing pattern to Clayton, comes back, Lee has a touchdown. Great catch. So very often, if you can underthrow the football in a critical situation in man-to-man coverage, and you have a receiver that can adjust to that ball, you've got a touchdown. That's exactly what Marino did. That's exactly what Mark Clayton did. Smile on his face, and he's smiling after that run. Marino looks to the end zone, and the pass is there. Mark Clayton for the touchdown, throws the ball into the stands. Clayton against Kevin Ross
This is a classic matchup between two of the best at their positions, and Marino finds Clayton for the touchdown. What nerve Marino has. I mean, Ross was all over Clayton, just step for step right there, but the ball was released. Clayton's timing was perfect, and he turned around and said hello. It was right in his arm. Perfectly executed.
Roy Foster. Here's Marino throwing deep. Has Clayton wide open. Touchdown. A 35-yard pass play, and it gets worse for the Steelers. Miami with a brilliant first half, and they now lead it 20-0.
Clayton put a move on Johnson, just beats Johnson. Now, I know that Johnson was running with him, so Carnell Lake, number 37, I don't know if he is supposed to be the safety that was deep, but it just looked too easy. I mean, Marino stepped up into the hole and just finds Clayton. I mean, it was wide open. Johnson never stayed with him. Clayton run an out move, and he went right up the field, and that ball was perfect.
Mark Clayton making it.
Playing this drive upcoming. Looking for Clayton. Throwing. Caught. Touchdown Dolphins. Mark Clayton victimizes Jay Taylor for the touchdown, his second of the season.
Will not be a factor there either. Yeah. And that'll start at 12 noon Eastern time. Bob Costas hosting NFL Live. Marino throwing. Touchdown! It is Mark Clayton on the reception. So Mark Clayton making his return today in a big way. That's his third touchdown of the season. And this is the 11th play, 1st and 10 as Marino throws. Clayton has it, touchdown! 66. Almost an INT the other way as Albert Lewis gambled and lost. Mano mano, Clayton and Albert Lewis, two of the best to play this game. By Valenzuela. He's gained 37 yards on this drive. There's a flea flicker, and Marino looks long and has his man, Mark Clayton, for a touchdown. And one of the side officials knocked down and injured as Clayton went in for the score. 43 yards on the play.
The numbers looked even better as Mark Clayton's second touchdown of the game gave Miami a 24-21 lead in the fourth quarter.
Indianapolis suffering defeats. 3rd down and 1. Seacules. Touchdown! Completed to Mark Clayton. Well, Scott Seacules. Well, penalty flag has been thrown. Let's see what the call is. A very impressive drive engineered by Seacules, although the conditions certainly giving Seacules a lot of room.
Offside, penalty flag.
All right, so the touchdown counts. Jets providing much cushion in this situation, and Seacules was able to operate. But you see,
to the season. Jim Jensen is in again as Marino looks deep. He throws to the end zone. Touchdown Clayton. Man, there's a lot of Dolphin fans up here.
25 yards on the reception. Clayton was wide open. Mickey Washington was the closest man in coverage, and it was not close enough.
The highest scoring combination in NFL history. Marino to Clayton, they've combined for a 68th time on a touchdown throw.
That was a great throw.
No review apparently, so Marino guns to Clayton for a touchdown. Mark Clayton, Miami leads. Clayton's 5th touchdown reception of the season, and the veteran from Louisville hooking up with Dan Marino for another Dolphin score. And it's
Trade on in the draft. They have very little speed back there anymore. 2nd and 6. Marino with a quick read, throws to Clayton inside the 10 to the 5. Touchdown! Tonight. Seen a lot of that this year. 2nd and 12. Marino with time. Clayton. Touchdown. For the 2nd time tonight, David Poole victimized by Clayton.
2nd and 6 at the 19-yard line. Marino, Clayton juggles and makes the catch for the touchdown. 72. Well, he has a highlight film catch a couple weeks ago in Chicago, flat on his back. To go in regulation. Marino for the end zone. Clayton again. Pretty can it get? What a great shot of that. Well, it was Eric Thomas early, and now it's Wayne Haddock's late. And it's every time these guys connect, another record. Both of them pick up a record on that one.
Show 5 quick receivers over the middle, and it is caught. Mark Clayton has the touchdown, and the connection pays off again. And what a connection that has been. Marino to Clayton over the years.
Well, Dan knew that when he came up the line of scrimmage, there was going to be man-to-man coverage. He saw Junior Seau come in. He cuts the
pointed at him, and the challenge has been set. Marino steps away, throws, touchdown to Mark Clayton, his 2nd of the game. Two minutes and 37 seconds left in the game. That can be an eternity.
Once again, the Marino to Clayton connection comes through in the clutch, but give Marino credit here, not just for his arm, but for his speed.
Right now, but because he's in there, you're going to give it one more shot to the TV. 4 wide receivers. Marino. Touchdown! Clayton.
Staying 10 for 10. First down, 19-yard line. Step into his left, throws wide open, touchdown, Clayton. Chalk that up to the athleticism of Dan Marino. He got out of the pocket. The secondary, I'm sure, thought he was going to be sacked. He skipped away from it. They blew the coverage, and Clayton was wide open. And Marino. Marino to throw for it, completes it. Clayton, he breaks the tackle. Mark Clayton, touchdown. Brim and Clifton missed him.
They gave him a number in the 80s. He's going to pay off. Mark Clayton, wearing his old 83, but now a pack.
If the Packers are going to win this, it'll be won by Brett Favre. Favre hits his man. It's Clayton getting away and into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
And goal at the 11-yard line for the Packers. Here's Favre. Favre looks.
Run it in. Run it in.
Now he's at the 5. Now it's caught. And it is a touchdown in the end zone for the Packers.
Wow.
Who caught the deflection? Mark Clayton caught the deflection in the end zone. I'm not sure he ever got the other foot down, but I think the official is ruling that he was knocked away by the defender.
Yeah, they're talking it over, Jim, but what a great recovery there by Favre, who found Clayton and deep into the end zone, hit him for a touchdown. What a big one.
So the Packers get back in the ballgame with 5:51 on Brett Favre's pass. That ball was deflected. Let's see who